Hello, and you're listening to the Fans Boxing Podcast. I'd like to welcome back onto the show Norwich's unbeaten super featherweight Zaiphan Z-Man Morris. How are you tonight, Zaiphan?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks, mate. Real good. Just chilling out, relaxing. Fight night's coming, so just staying calm and chilling out, mate.
Brilliant. Last time we spoke, Zaiphan, was just after your win at the Halls against Ben Milligan. Since then, you were out at Braintree Essex. Can you tell us how everything went in camp?
Yeah, really good. It was good prep. Felt really good going into that fight. Obviously, it was a bit of an unknown. I've never sort of fought outside of Norwich before. So everything about it was unknown, travelling away, and the venue and the people that were there supporting, and yeah, it was something a bit different. But I mean, the preparation-wise, it went really good, better than ever. And by the time I got to the venue, it didn't matter where it was. When we stood in that ring, it was all exactly the same, and everything paid off really well. So yeah, no, everything about the fight sort of came off how we wanted it to, and yeah, I'd put in a lot of work with. Well, I'll rephrase that. Graham Everett put a lot of work in me, and you know, really sort of obviously all the things that he wanted to work on with me, he done, and I'd like to think it sort of paid off. You know, I think that was my best performance yet. So it was a good show down there.
Yeah, that's the feedback we're getting. We're hearing things like best performance to date, as you said, great fight.
Yeah.
Zaiphan just went up a next level. Things like that. It's great to hear.
Yeah, it's nice to hear that back from other people, because obviously you can think what you like, but you know, if outside eyes are thinking the same, then that's good. It means you're progressing, you know. So yeah, no, I'm happy. I was really happy with it.
Yeah, also it comes to your opponent, Luke Fash. Like we said, we said on the Graham show, that records go out the window with fighters like this, and he's bringing some good form into this fight. He's beaten a 3-0, a 4-1-1, and a draw.
Yeah,
so
I think
it's brilliant.
Well, I think Luke Fash is a good fighter, and I'd watched a bit of footage before getting in the ring with him myself, and you know, you could see what he brought to the table. You could see he was a good fighter. You could see he didn't care who it was in front of him. He always brought his game and came to really win. You know, there was no sort of just tucking up and hoping for the best or anything like that. He came to have a fight and win. You know, and he's got some class about him. You know, he works well on the inside. He really likes to get in there and work away. He's got some good power. Really likes to dig his shots in. And you say about his records, where you know he had actually beaten I think 2 or 3 unbeaten lads. You know, yeah, he'd lost a couple, but I mean he'd also won against some really good sort of prospects. So he's a bit of a mixed bag. Always comes to win, and you've got to be on your A game to win. So luckily I was, and yeah, got the result, mate, and was pleased with it.
Yeah, like I said, the fans are really happy with the performance on the night, and like Graham said, it was like a boxer versus a fighter, and he really enjoyed it himself as well. That's good to hear.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, if I can get the you know the praise and you know, and good feedback coming back from my coaches, that's the main thing. You know, 1,000 people could tell me I've done well, but if my coaches tell me I haven't done well, then at the end of the day, that's what I'm going to listen to. So it was good to hear that, you know, from them that I done the right things and done well. You know, that's what it's all about, really, mate. Listening and you know, making it come off in the ring. So that's all I ever try to do, mate.
Yeah, that's good to hear, mate.
Yeah.
So lead on to your next fight. It's going to be the 3rd training camp in a row you've jumped straight into. No time for celebrating here.
No, mate. No. I'm always the same. I'm always in the gym. I never have much time off at all. Sort of after a fight, I'll have a couple of days of sort of relaxing, chilling out, and seeing my missus and my kids, and then I'm straight back into it, mate. Look, at the end of the day, you know, I don't lie. You know, I'm a realist. I'm sort of getting on in boxing terms. You know how people sort of see you in boxing terms. I'm 31. And so if I'm going to do anything, it's got to be now. So I can't afford to take time off and you know, take a break and take a back seat. And you know, I've got to be on it all the time, and that's what I'm doing. You know, I'm on it all the time. I'm improving all the time as well. So, and you know, like I said before, I've said it before, and my belief of it is only getting stronger all the time. I really believe I am going to achieve something good, you know, really good in the sport. But that can only happen if I don't have a break and I keep on it, be professional about it, and just stay on my game, keep learning, keep improving, keep listening, and that's all I'm going to keep on doing, mate.
Yeah, this Friday night you return to the Halls Norwich. Just wondering how all the preparation's been going leading up to this fight, Zaiphan.
Yeah, really good, mate. Prep's been brilliant. Definitely the best prep I've had for a fight yet. Had loads and loads of sparring, real good sparring with the likes of Craig Poxton and Scott Moises. It's real good sparring. Scott and Craig are both championship level fighters. And they've been in there with some real good boys. And I learn a lot from them and take a lot from them. They really help sort of bring me on, and they ask a lot of questions of me. And I like to think I ask a lot of questions back of them as well. So it's tit for tat and good sparring. And that's what sparring's all about: bringing each other on and getting the best out of yourself. So I've had real good sparring, mate. Been performing well and sparring well. It's about getting in there and doing it on the night now. When it counts, when it matters. So far that's what I've done, and I'll look to do that again. And again, like I said before the last fight, Graham Everett put loads of time in with me for that, and he's done the same again. He spent even more time with me this time, and I can't thank him enough. It really has brought me on miles. I've taken great sort of leaps forward really in training. So hopefully I can do the same again on fight night. In the ring when it counts. Show that I'm a level up again, and that's always the plan. Boxing is always it's all about levels, mate. So hopefully I can go up a level yet again, because that's my goal, mate. That's my aim. So hopefully it pays off. Darren Bunn and John Faxon, they work tirelessly with me as well. They're two boys that are have been in the sport a long time. I mean, John, he's been there, done it all. Seen it all, and. His wisdom and his knowledge, mate. You can't buy it. Literally, can't buy it, mate. So, I've got the best team in the world, mate, and they've worked so hard with me, and it's just about me repaying them now and doing the business on the night. And I can't wait to get in there and do it, because I feel great, mate. I can't lie. I feel brilliant. There's no excuses going to come from me, mate. I'm going to get in there and do my best, and I feel great. So the best man will win on the night.
Yeah, exactly what we want to hear, mate. Obviously, it's only 2 days away now, Zaiphan. What's your plans for the gym for the next 2 days?
Believe it or not, mate, I'll be in the gym tomorrow, the day before the fight, mate. I can't stay away from the place, but I mean, it just keeps my mind right, mate. I won't be doing anything, but I'll just be in there. I'll probably have a skip. I'll probably shadow box nice and light and just stay loose, just stay limber. That's all it is, and just keep my brain ticking over, keep my brain working, keep it focused, and just everything right for the fight. I'm never uptight or anything like that. I just keep loose, keep focused, and just get ready to go, mate. That's all it is. And you can't get any better prep than being in the gym and getting your mind right. So that's what I'll be doing.
You touched on it there, mate. But did your family and friends see the change in you leading up to a big fight?
Yeah, definitely, mate. can't even lie about that. I get a little bit grumpy, get a little bit short, and just my mind's elsewhere, mate. Even my work colleagues will say the same. They know it's fight week. I switch off from everything else apart from boxing, mate. And that's. I think that's the way any professional fighter's got to be. You've got a job to do, and that's the most important job I've got to do, mate, at the end of the day, and anything else just goes out the window. So all I do is just think about that, Like I say, I don't get myself uptight about it. I'm just focused, and that's the only thing I'm focused on. So other people notice a difference. I kind of notice it myself, but it's good, I like to feel like that, because I know that my body and my mind is ready to go. So yeah. That's where I'm at now, mate. I'm a little bit short, people, a little bit grumpy.
But what should I say then?
Yeah, nah, you're all right, mate. But I'm excited as well. It's not like I'm a miserable son of a. I am, but I'm not. I'm excited as well. And the buzz that you get off people that are coming to support you and all that. And the buzz that's in the gym, that gets you excited, that gets you happy, that gets you smiling as well. So it's a mixed bag, but it's all focus. So yeah, that's
totally understandable, mate.
Yeah.
Anyone looking for tickets, last minute tickets, is the best way of getting hold of them, Zaiphan?
Yes, mate. Last minute tickets. Get hold of me. My number's on all the posters. My telephone number, and I always answer it, mate. And happy to see people. Or they can get at me on Facebook or Twitter, or pop into the Kickstop themselves. I'm more than happy to go and meet people for their tickets. You know, it's nice to see people give them their tickets and feed off their buzz, you know, and meet the people that are, you know, paying their hard-earned cash to come and support you. You know, I appreciate it more than anything. These people are going to work, and that work they're doing is paying for their ticket, and that ticket is to come and watch you fight, you know, and so I appreciate that so much. And without all these people coming out to support, honestly, I don't think I'd still be boxing, you know. And it's because of the amount of support I get and how great they are that I'm in it and loving it so much, you know. So yeah, get in touch with me ASAP, and I'll get tickets to you. It's a great card, mate. Obviously, Sam Sexton's headlining, you know. And he's looking for a British title soon. Nathan Dowell's on there. He's soon to be in the mix with, you know, all the top names in the sport. He's the next level, isn't he? You know, and I've been watching him sparring, mate, and he's been dynamite. You know, he can't put a foot or a fist wrong. You know, so he's looking. He's going to put on a hell of a show. I know that. And there's some real top boys on the fight card, mate, including myself. So yeah, get in touch. Let's do it.
And another thing's coming up. Obviously, it's your first full 6-3s, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. I had a 6-rounder before, but unfortunately, I had to be 6-2s because the fight was made at such sort of last minute because of an opponent having to pull out, which is unfortunate, but it happens. But yeah, it's my first 6-3s, mate. My first 6-rounder, which again is an indication of moving on and upwards. And I'm looking forward to it, mate. I really think I think I'm sort of better suited to longer rounds, longer fights, you know, get myself into the fight and establish myself, and I'm looking forward to it, mate. I relish a 6-rounder. I'd relish an 8-rounder, you know, mate. So it's you know, I've been wanting it for a while, but you know, I had to make sure I was ready for it, and now I'm 100% ready for it now, and can't wait. I think I genuinely think you'll see the best boxing out of me now because it's over 6 rounds. So yeah, bring it on.
Yeah, it's great to hear. And like as you said, Sam Sexton headlining, he's taking on Harry Miles. That looks an interesting fight, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does, mate. It looks a real interesting fight. I mean, Harry Miles was in the. I think did he get to the final of the prize fight?
He did indeed. Yeah, beating McIntosh in an unbeaten fight on the way.
Yeah, that's right. And obviously Sam won prize fighter once upon a time, and I think Harry Miles is looking to fight for the Welsh title as well.
It's got it lined up. Yeah.
And obviously Sam's looking to fight for the British title soon. So what better fight for both of them? So they'll both be up for it. They'll both be wanting to win. And I think that's a really good fight, mate. But you know, Sam will do the business, mate. Sam's got British champion written all over him. Yeah. He's ready for that, and I think Harry Miles is going to find that out on Friday, mate.
Yeah. Like I said on the other show, Nathan, there's a good bit of matchmaking, obviously with Harry being British as well. That's put a target on Sam's back that he could take his number 1 spot, couldn't he?
Yeah, definitely, mate, definitely. I think Sam wants that target on his back because he wants the big fights. You know, he wants them fights, and he deserves them as well. You know, he's been in the sport a long time, and he's been in with big names, and you know, the best about. And there aren't many. You know, Sam's a better fighter than he was then. So you know, if he's a better fighter than he was then, imagine what he could do. Like I say, he's got British champion written all over him, mate. Yeah,
it's going to be a brilliant night. Can't wait for that.
Yeah, I can't wait. Buzzing.
Since we last spoke, I see that you went up to watch the Walshes at the Copper Box. How was that night, Zaiphan?
Yeah, mate, what a night. Yeah, that was great, mate. Seeing both the boys on the same night, and I felt I lost my voice. And that was good. Great performances from them both, and they're both going on to bigger and better things now, as they should. The Walsh boys, they're top boys. Whenever I speak to them and see them in the gym and stuff, they've always got words of wisdom for me, a bit of advice and stuff. And you know, it goes such a long way, mate. I really take it on board. And coming from the likes of them, you really sort of pay attention, you know. So it's good to see them getting where they deserve, mate. And I think they're both going to be, you know, world champions, mate. They're both sort of British champions, and I think they're both going to go on to be world champions at the same time as well. So
yeah, obviously in September, Liam's got his IBF eliminator coming up, hasn't he?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so you know, they're taking all the right steps. They're getting there now, mate, and that won't be long before they're where they deserve, mate. Yeah,
that's great to hear, mate. The Norfolk Mafia.
Yeah, something like that, mate. Look, Norfolk boxing, professional boxing is doing great, mate. You know, it's such a good gym in Kickstop. We're buzzing, mate, and you get that, but you feel that buzz in the gym, like training, you know, and it just gets you up for the fight, you know. And I'm proud to be a part of it, mate.
Yeah, I expect you are, mate. It's great to hear. And one fight we talked about in the last show was obviously one you were really looking forward to, and that was Keith Thurman versus Sean Porter. That didn't disappoint, did it, Zaiphan?
No, it didn't disappoint at all, mate. I said before, didn't I, mate, when I spoke to you, Keith Thurman, mate, I love him. I think he's a great fighter. And I think he's good for the sport. He's got his skills and all that, and he likes to fight as well. You know, he's entertaining. He can bang. You know, he doesn't shy away from anything. And I think he's great. I really would like to see Kell Brook and Keith Thurman fight at welterweight. I'd love to see that, but obviously, Kell Brook's got he's got a big task on his hands instead.
What do you think about obviously stepping up the weight and to take on one of the best punchers around?
Mate. See, a lot of people saying he's just copying Khan, and I don't really think he is, mate. I think, you know, if that opportunity is there to take that sort of fight, I think you're going to take it, especially the likes of Kell Brook. I think he is a big welterweight, and he's a world champion as well. So why not, mate? If that opportunity is there, take it. The opportunities don't come around too often, you know, in life, mate. Never mind in boxing. So if an opportunity comes, you got to take it. And I think the opportunity was there, and he took it. You know, fair play to him. He's brave, isn't he? Because I mean, you know,
brave,
there's not a lot of middleweights that would take it. Never mind a middleweight. So, but no, I honestly think it's a good fight, mate. I think until Brook gets caught, I think it's a good fight. But he's got a bit of a mission on his hands, trying not to get caught by the monster, which is Golovkin, isn't he?
Yeah.
So,
it's the way Golovkin cut off the ring. That's what worries me. He's so good at that.
Yeah, I know, but again, technically, Brook is just as good, I think, as Golovkin. So Golovkin is going to try and cut that ring off, but I think Kell is good enough at finding angles and using his feet and using his hands. He's good enough to sort of get out of them sort of situations. It's just once he gets tagged, I don't think he's going to be able to get out of that situation. But I think he's also, you know, tactically and technically good enough to try and stay away from him. But like I say, it's a hard ask, isn't it? It's a good fight, mate, I think.
Yeah, it's going to be a brilliant fight. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, I can't wait. Yeah, really looking forward to it. I can't wait to see it. That's what you want as a boxing fan. You want to see these fights, don't you? So
exactly.
Yeah, bring them on.
But the local fans got to know that is the same night as Liam Walsh's fight, so priorities got to be priorities, isn't it?
Well, mate, I know where I'll be. I'll be watching Liam Walsh at the end of the day.
Manchester.
Yeah, 100%. Liam Walsh he's worked his bloody socks off, mate, getting to where he is, and he's so close now to getting to where he rightfully deserves. So, anyone who you know, is a true boxing fan and is, you know, local as well, you know, they should be there as well. Like, in my opinion, mate, you know, and I'll be there, mate. You know, shutting my head off, losing my voice again. So, yeah, definitely.
I did see,
you know, Kell Brook and all that, mate. I've got a record button, and I'll watch that when I get back. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly, mate. Exactly. Well said.
Yeah.
Obviously, when you went up the copper box, I see that you made Ricky Hatton's night by having a photograph with him.
Do you know what, mate? I saw him in the distance, and I was just like, "Oh, is that Ricky Hatton?" I was like, "It is. It's Ricky Hatton, mate." I turned into a little schoolgirl, I think, mate. I was like, "Oh, cool." So I went running up to him, and all I wanted to say to him was like, "Oh." I wanted to say to him, John Faxon is one of my trainers.
Yeah.
That's all I wanted to say to him, mate. And it's like, you know, and I was actually talking to John the day before about his fight with Hatton.
Really?
So, yeah. And I that's all I sort of wanted to say to him, you know, just bring it up, but I couldn't, mate. And I started stuttering. I was like, "Oh, can I get a picture, mate?" And he was like, "Yeah, go on then." And look, that was so rushed. And then I got my phone out, and my phone was on Facebook. I couldn't get it on the camera, and honestly, that was just like a fumbly mess. And I couldn't even get my words out, mate. But yeah, I got my picture, so I was happy with that. He's a legend, isn't he, Hatton, mate?
So, what are you, one of your heroes growing up, or?
Oh yeah, of course he was, mate. Yeah, Ricky Hatton. He's one of the best of British boxing, isn't he? Got in with the best, fought the best. He beat a lot of the best. He got on with the two best at the time and lost to them. There's no shame in that, mate. They were the two best in the world, and Mayweather and Pacquiao. Apart from that, who did he lose to? He fought some top-class names, including John Faxon. What a war that was.
That was a brilliant fight.
And he come through them all. So, yeah, of course, he's a hero. He's a hero of mine, mate. He's a British boxing legend. And, yeah, top respect for Ricky Hatton, mate. Yeah, he's top fighter.
Brilliant. That's brilliant to hear, mate. One more question I got to ask you, mate. I know the answer to it, but...
Yeah,
you're nearly 2 years a pro now.
Yeah.
Are you happy with it? Are you happy with your progression over these 2 years?
Oh, mate, I'm over the moon with it, to be honest. When I first turned pro, my main goal was just to call myself a half decent pro. You know, call myself a half decent pro, maybe win half of my fights and give a good account of myself, and be a just be a stable, steady, professional boxer, and that was my main goal. But now, I've always said it, never settle. And the more I progress, the more I improve, the more fights I win, the more I won't settle, the more I want, the better I want. The more I want from the sport, and it's 100% possible, mate. So that's all I'm doing, just not settling and pushing and pushing and pushing. And it couldn't be better. This is now coming up to my 8th fight in less than 2 years. I'm unbeaten so far. Got a great team with coaches behind me and management and promotion with Mervyn Turner at Shamrock Promotions. Really, got me fighting on his shows, and without him, I don't know where I'd be fighting or what, And it's gone really well, mate. I couldn't be happier. Hopefully in the future we can make something really good happen. But like I say, I've got this fight to think of first, so I'm thinking about nothing else other than this fight Friday, and then after that we'll think forward again.
Yeah, that's the best way to be, mate. That's brilliant. Just before we go, Zaiphan, is there anyone you'd like to thank?
Yeah, mate. There's a million people I'd like to thank.
I better put the kettle on, yeah.
Yeah, go on, mate. Away you go. Seriously, there's so many people that support me, get behind me, back me, wish me well, all sorts, and I've got love and respect for them all, and I thank them all, mate. Teams E really is strong, mate. I've got my sponsors at Generate Drinks, Rebel Ink Tattoo Studios, Bobby Daz's Cleaning, Alter Ego Hair and Beauty Balls Plus, Ultimate Fight Outlet, DSW, and Norfolk Football. They're my team of sponsors, mate, and they're a great team. They've done so well by me, and I can't thank them enough, mate. Yeah,
of course. Like we say, with all these fans and the sponsorship, that's got you to where you are today,
Look, mate, I was a nothing, I was a no one, and these people have walked behind me and made me a something, and I'm proud of that. And like I say, all these people, they're just like me, mate. They're out there trying to do the best they can do at what they do, and so I'm proud to have them with me. And I'll do them proud, mate. And I'd like to thank everyone, like I say, all the supporters, everyone who's coming out to support on the shows and lose their voices and shout at me. And brilliant, mate. Without them, the shows wouldn't be what they are, and I wouldn't be half the fighter I am. And that, like I always say, mate, it's 100% true. It's genuine, So can't thank them enough. Without them, I wouldn't be here. So thanks to everyone buying tickets and coming to support. And the likes of yourself, mate, as well. Like, without you sort of giving me the coverage and talking to me and giving us interviews, nobody else would get to sort of see us, So thanks for that. And
no worries at all.
Norwich Boxing TV, they do a great job, and Boxing Britain as well. They started featuring me on their stuff and giving me some coverage, and they've been great, mate. All you boys, brilliant.
Yeah. I wish you all the best going into Friday's fight, Zaiphan, and I enjoyed talking to you tonight, and everyone get yourself down there Friday.
Yeah, definitely. Get yourselves down there, make some noise, have a great night, and watch some professional boxing. There's not a sport in the world like it, mate. Simple as that, and it's a great night. So let's do it. Can't wait.
Well said, mate. And I'll see you on the night, and I can't wait to see all them Team Z t-shirts in the crowd.
Yes, mate. Yeah, 100%. Cheers. Thanks for that, mate. Look forward to it.
And you, Zaiphan. See you, mate.
Cheers. See you, mate. Bye.